Hello everyone, welcome back. In the previous video, we already learned how to use the technique of counting, and we also already learned that how to find the number of permutations of n different objects, which is npn equals to n factorial. And now in this video, we will only focus at the number of permutations of our objects from n different objects, which is npr. So let's see what does it mean by R. So here goes, example 6. In how many ways can the letters H, S, A, M, and R be arranged without repetition? So please highlight this word, arrange without repetition. Means if you already use the H as the first alphabet, you cannot use H anymore. That is what it means by without repetition. Okay. So we want to arrange when all the 5 letters are taken at a time. If you can see the question here, this is all letters. So 5 letters, I put it as the 5 box here. I make a 5 boxes so that I know which letters to be written here and here and here and here. So we have 5 letters. We will be using all of them. But if we are to arrange 4 letters only, so I put 4 boxes. If we are to arrange 2 of the letters only, I'll put 2 boxes. So this is one of the tips lah. In solving permutations, we can use boxes to make us understand better. Okay, so let's start with all letters 5. So basically, we know that we are given 5 letters. Basically, there are only H, S, A, M, and R. We know that. And so 5 letters is the only letters that we can susun. So the first box here, we can, the first box here, it can either it can either be H or S or A or M or even R, So there are 5 options. There are 5 options of letters to be seated in the first box. So 5 letters there. So let's say H already be seated down there. Tinggallah S, A, M, and R. So 4 letters there on the second seat. You know that second box lah. And then after, let's say you dah pilih A, contohnya you dah pilih A, duduk di situ, tinggallah S, M dan R. And then tinggallah 3 huruf saja on the third box. And then let's say you already choose S, contohnya tinggallah M dan R. So tinggallah 2 huruf saja untuk box yang keempat. And so last one tinggallah 1 saja. And so you times all of them together. Just times everything together, you will get 5p5 sebenarnya. Okay, and then 5p5 sebenarnya adalah 5 factorial. So you use calculator, 5 factorial sebenarnya 120 cara susunan untuk kelima huruf ini, dan kelima huruf ini tersusun di dalam 5 boxes ini. Okay, please understand what I meant by box, right? Okay, what I meant by box sebenarnya adalah I'm talking about in this real world example, sebenarnya dia adalah passcode ataupun password yang you nak create for your laptop or your computers or your phone, you know that? So these are actually passcode lah. Passcode ini hanya melibatkan 5 huruf. Dan passcode ini melibatkan 5 boxes saja. Dia nak create 5 boxes of passcode. Boxes, nak kata boxes pun tak juga. I think 5 digit lah. Maybe I could use it as 5 digit passcode. Tapi kita tak adalah pakai digit, betul tak? Dia pakai huruf. So huruf, you imagine lah dia digit. So this is digit number 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So dia nak 5 digit passcode saja in real life lah kan. Tapi dia pakai passcode ni menggunakan huruf, bukan nombor. So let's say lah kan, dia nak create passcode yang 4 digit saja. Itulah maksud soalan yang kedua ni. 4 of the letters are taken at a time, meaning dia nak create 4 digit saja. 4 digit passcode. Daripada apa tahu? Daripada 5 huruf ini. Dia nak create 4 digit passcode ni saja, bukan lagi 5. And so the first box here, it could either H or A or S or M or R. Still, huruf yang pertama boleh jadi apa-apa huruf pun daripada 5 ini. Okay, so let's say you already pick R, tinggallah H, A, S and then M, tinggallah 4 huruf. Let's say you already pick M, tinggallah H, A dan S, tinggal 3 huruf. And then let's say you already pick H, tinggallah A, S, tinggallah 2 huruf saja. And when you times them all together, this actually give you 5P4. It's magic. How do I know it's 4? Because the number of the digit now, the R is already 4 now. No more 5. This is 5, isn't it? Because there are 5 boxes. There are 5 digit code that they want to create. But now they want to create 4 code. And so sebab itulah datangnya cara teknik permutation iaitu NPR. Our object right now here is, objek kita adalah R bernilai 4. And so when we use calculator, please use calculator and then learn how to calculate FP4. So FP4 juga adalah 120. Okay. And then, okay, kalau you kira satu demi satu pun boleh juga. 5 times 4 times 3 times 2. Jangan times 1, cukup times 2 only. It will also give us 120. So here we go, we write down our answer. The answer is also 120 ways. But make sure you understand that our object kita adalah 4. Okay, bukan lagi 5. Dia adalah 4. So now yang terakhir, kita nak create 2 digit code. Okay, kita nak create 2 digit code. Passcode lah, tak kisah. Code or passcode, the same thing. So now the first box, okay, remember, always figure out what is the possible alphabets to be seated on the first box. So it can be H or A or R or S or M. Still, 5 letters can be at the first digit, of the first box. Okay. So after you have chosen S, contohnya, you dah pilih S, tinggallah H, A, R dan M. Tinggallah 4 huruf saja untuk box yang kedua. Okay, untuk the second box. And so you stop then. Cukup takat itu. So jawapannya adalah 5 kali 4, iaitu 20 ways. But I don't want you to write manually like this. I want you to write in permutation. It is just 5P. Have a guess. 5P2 right now. So 5P2 will magically give you 20 ways. If you do not believe me, let's check out in the calculator here. So press 5P2, it is 20, isn't it? So kenapa dia 5P2? Sebab our R object right now here is 2. Sebab kita nak buat passcode yang sebanyak 2 digit saja. So this is what you call as the R object. So this is what you call as finding the permutation of R object from the n different object. Okay, inilah yang kita tengah belajar sekarang. Kita tengah nak fahamkan soalan ini. Dia kata dia nak objek 2 sahaja, which is the passcode yang dia nak buat hanyalah 2 digit code saja. And so the way we understand is 5 times 4 only. But we do not want to. It's not about we do not want it. We can also write it down as in permutation form, which is NPR, iaitu untuk soalan ini it is 5P2, because the 2 is the 2 digit code that they want to create. And so there are 20 ways only. So I hope you really understand what are we learning right now, which is the NPR. are. And so these all things, please highlight this word, is the topic of without repetition. Bermaksud soalan itu, huruf-huruf itu tak boleh di-repeat. Okay, no repeat. Let's see the second question, whether it's the same or not. So, how many three-digit numbers can be made from integers 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6 if each integer is used only once? Bermaksud no repetition. No repetition bermaksud nombor ini hanya boleh dipakai satu kali sahaja. Apa-apa pun, marilah kita buatkan boxes dia dulu. The box means represent each digit lah. Okay, so how many numbers do we have there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still the same 5. So please create the boxes first. So we have here n, which is 5 because got 5 numbers here. And so dia kata each integer is used only once. How many? Oh, hang on guys. This is not 5 boxes. You must eliminate 2 of them. Sebab memanglah dia kata dia nak 5 nombor ini. Dia nak pakai 5 nombor ini. Tetapi dia kata how many 3-digit numbers. How many 3-digit numbers can be made? Bermaksud dia nak 3-digit code. Dia nak 3-digit passcode sahaja. Okay, they only want us to find the 3-digit codes, and so we eliminate the 2 boxes at the back there. Okay, kita hanya nak remember that 3-digit code, and so hanya 3 boxes yang kita perlukan, first, second, and third. And now dalam box yang pertama, sama ada dia boleh nombor 2, nombor 3, nombor 4, nombor 5 ataupun nombor 6. Okay, so there are 5 option of numbers on the first box, on the first digit. So let's say dah kurangkan 1 nombor, tinggallah 4. Kurangkan lagi 1 nombor, tinggallah 3. And so we times all of them together, and then we dapat 60, isn't it? 60 ways. You boleh tekan calculator terus dapat 60 ways, or if you learn permutation, you must understand the way to write this answer is actually 5p3. Okay, 5p3. So you tekan calculator. Okay, practice so many times on how to press this calculator. 5p3 is 60 ways of that. Nampak kan? So 60 ways. So all we are learning right now is actually NPR. Our R object is actually 3. Okay, we have learned this, right? And now ini yang dimaksudkan sebagai use only once. Okay, use only once. But next question here, it is about no restriction on the number of times each integer can be used. Bermaksud nombor dia boleh repeat. Repetition is allowed. Okay, here you go. Repetition, this is what we call as with repetition. With repetition. So the numbers maksudnya, okay, let me write down the boxes first for you. So apa pun, try to draw these boxes as best as you can. So dia kata dekat sini, first digit boleh nombor 2, 3, 4, 5 dan 6. So there are 5 numbers still at the first digit. And then the second digit, there are also 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 can be used in the second digit. And so there are still 5 numbers. And then the third digit can also be repeated using the same number 2, same number 3, 4, 5, and 6. And so there are still 5 numbers at the third digit. And so when you times them all together, this will give you 125, isn't it? But I don't want to write it the answer first. I want to write it 5 to the power of 3. Because 5 times 5 times 5 is 5 to the power of 3, which the answer is 125 ways. Wow. See? Logic lah dekat sini. Kalau nombor itu cannot be repeated, the number of ways is smaller than the number of ways yang boleh digit itu di-repeat ulang banyak kali untuk ketiga-tiga digit ini. Okay. Okay. Yang boleh berulang lah maksud saya. Nombornya boleh berulang untuk setiap digit kod ini. So the number of ways is bigger, isn't it? So it's very logic that this is bigger than this. And so please understand that this is the way we write it down is n to the power of r. Our r object is still 3. The r is 3 still the same as this one, but the understanding of question is different. They got the no restriction. No restriction bermaksud it can be repeated. The numbers can repeat it. That's why the way of writing down the permutation is different. This is NPR, and this now is n to the power of r. Two different things, isn't it? So as a conclusion, you already understand that what does it mean by with repetition? It is n to the power of r, and without repetition, tak boleh repeat, it is just using NPR. Okay? So now you already understand it. Please try this example 9. Read the question by yourself and try it by yourself whether you got 480 ways for the question A, and then for the question B, whether you got 1,372 ways. Let's have a look at whether you understand or not by solving this example 9 by yourself. Good luck, all the best.